Good morning, student. In last period, we have learned about different trophic level of living organism in ecosystem, in environment. Then food chain and food web of that living organism, and energy pyramid in ecosystem. Now in food chain, food web, pyramid of energy, how the energy is transferred from one living organism into another living organism. In case of energy pyramid, those energy which are enter into the environment by various process carried out in living organism. Now this energy is known as heat energy, and this heat energy do not pass towards the sun. That is known as unidirectional flow of energy. Means energy flow in an ecosystem is unidirectional. That is known as only one directional flow of energy. That is known as unidirectional flow of energy. But in case of nutrient, you know that there are different types of nutrient. Carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins. These are known as different nutrients. And these nutrients necessary for all living organism for their growth and development. Nutrient necessary for growth of various plant. Nutrient necessary for the growth of various animals. And nutrient is necessary for growth of human being. Now, in case of nutrient, these nutrients are also known as chemical. And these chemicals, these nutrients are flowed from one living organism into another living organism. Flowing of that nutrients is recycling. That is known as circulation of this nutrient is recycled way. Now, in ecosystem, there are two most important components. That is known as biotic component. And second component is known as abiotic component. These are two components in ecosystem. And this nutrient, this chemical passes from abiotic component to biotic component. And from this biotic component to abiotic component. That is known as biogeochemical cycle. That is a biogeochemical cycle. Bio means biotic component. Geo means abiotic component. And flowing of this nutrient, flowing of this chemical from biotic to abiotic. And again abiotic to biotic. That is known as biogeochemical cycle. And study of various biogeochemical cycle in energy flow in an ecosystem. For example, carbon cycle, oxygen cycle, nitrogen cycle. Study of this carbon cycle, study of oxygen cycle, and study of nitrogen cycle. How the flow of that carbon in a ecosystem through biotic component and abiotic component. How the flow of the oxygen from biotic to abiotic and again abiotic to biotic. And how the flowing of the nitrogen component from biotic to abiotic and again abiotic to biotic. That is known as various chemical cycle. Biogeochemical cycle. Now, in case of carbon cycle, those components which are present in environment, in ecosystem, that is a biotic and abiotic component. Abiotic component, we know that temperature is a biotic component. Atmosphere, a biotic component. Air is a biotic component. And these different nutrients, these components present in a abiotic factor. And passes this component from abiotic to biotic. and again from abiotic to abiotic. That is a biogeochemical cycle. Now study of this biogeochemical cycle, that is a carbon cycle. In case of carbon cycle, how the flowing of this carbon from environment to different living organism and from different living organism to environment, that is known as carbon cycle. That is a carbon cycle. Flowing of this carbon from environment abiotic factor, to plant, animals and microorganism, that is known as biotic factor, and again from that biotic factors to environment, that is known as abiotic factor. That is known as carbon cycle. Now carbon is present in atmosphere in the form of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is one of the component. When carbon and oxygen combines together to form a carbon dioxide, it is one of the component. Carbon is a element, oxygen is a element, and when these two elements combines together to form a component, to form a compound, that is known as carbon dioxide. And carbon is present in atmosphere in the form of carbon dioxide, a abiotic component. Atmosphere is a abiotic component. Carbon dioxide present in atmosphere, in environment, in the form of carbon dioxide, and flowing of this carbon dioxide from atmosphere to living organism, and again from that living organism to atmosphere, that is known as carbon cycle. In that carbon cycle, there are two most important processes, that is known as photosynthesis process and respiration process. These are most important process in carbon cycle. Most important process in carbon cycle, photosynthesis and respiration. How this process carried out in a carbon cycle, and flowing of carbon from abiotic to biotic factor, and again from biotic factor to abiotic factor. That is a carbon cycle. It is a very simple cycle. Now this carbon dioxide enters into the plant for the process of photosynthesis. It is one of the most important process in a plant. Without photosynthesis, plant do not synthesize the food material, and carbon dioxide is one of the most important component in a photosynthesis process. Taking carbon dioxide from environment, enters this carbon dioxide into plant for the process of photosynthesis. Then water and minerals absorbed by the root system, and these water and minerals enters into the plant in a leaf of plant. We know that photosynthesis process carried out in a leaf of plant, because leaf of plants are greenish in color, and in that leaf presence of chlorophyll pigment. Due to the presence of this chlorophyll pigment, green plant synthesis its own food material. Means photosynthesis process carried out in a leaf of the plant. Leaf of plant. In a mesophyll cell of leaf of plant. Entry of carbon dioxide in a plant, in leaf of plant, at same times those water and minerals absorbed by the root system. Now these water and minerals enters into the leaf of green plant. Leaf of green plant. Carbon dioxide, H2O. Chlorophyll pigment present in leaf of plant, and then trapping of light energy, sunlight energy. Trapping of sunlight energy, light, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide and water. Now these are most important factor for the process of photosynthesis. Most important factor. If any one factor is absent, there is no process of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide, H2O, light and chlorophyll. Then trapping of this light energy in mesophyll cell in a leaf of plant. Now this light energy is converted into chemical energy. Say 6H12O6, that is known as carbohydrate. Now this carbohydrate is a food material of plant. Carbohydrate, that is known as food material of plant. Carbon dioxide and H2O. Chemical reaction takes place in between carbon dioxide and H2O. Splitting of water, separation of hydrogen and oxygen, and to form a carbohydrate. Here, taking carbon dioxide from atmosphere by the plant and releasing of oxygen. That process is known as photosynthesis process. That's why oxygen is released in atmosphere by the plant, and that's why it is necessary to growing of various plant in a nature to control the temperature in atmosphere by the plant, releasing of more oxygen in a atmosphere, which is necessary for all living organism. Then when this carbon dioxide enters into the plant, this carbon dioxide is converted into various nutrient. For example, carbohydrate. Again, this carbohydrate passes